Now.
Welcome on into Up North at 4. My name is Nate Myhock. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If not, let's hope we can make it just a little bit better. On our show today, Cecilia Dawson joins us to explain how rising mortgage and interest rates are impacting the housing market. Then Kristin Harper with the Cabin Creations in Phillips sits down to showcase some new goods and also explain an event that's taking place this summer. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. For what it's worth, I don't think there's a better 1-2 punch of shows ever created than Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. But somehow, my guy Bob Odenkirk didn't get his own star on the Walk of Fame until now. The showbiz veteran received his honor on Monday. And sure, I know him as Saul Goodman, but Odenkirk has had a long list of successful films and movies attached to his name, whether that's Saturday Night Live, The Late Show with Conan O'Brien, or How I Met Your Mother. Plus, a fun fact, I think he actually based the character of Saul Goodman around our very own Jeff Weller, but I'm still working to confirm that rumor. Hip-hop star Kendrick Lamar will finally release new music after a 5-year hiatus. Lamar says that his new album, titled Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, will be released on May 13th. It will also be his 5th and final album with the record label Top Dog Entertainment. Furthermore, Lamar's last project, titled Damn, went triple platinum in 2017, and it was also the first rap album to ever win a Pulitzer Prize. Somehow I managed to make it through my entire childhood without ever getting a cavity or needing braces. But don't get me wrong, I still hated having to go to the dentist. I now have a feeling that this man will be scarred for life. A man in Kenosha thought he was just getting a routine tooth filling when suddenly he inhaled the drill bit. You heard me correctly. That would send him to the hospital where doctors had to perform a surgery with an object that is typically used to detect lung cancer. But hey, it worked, and the man now has a very unique souvenir on his mantle. Hospitals can be very stressful places, especially when you have a drill bit in your lungs, but even more so for young kids and their families. But a group of construction workers in Virginia are hoping to lighten up their moods just a bit. The workers are fixing up a project near a children's hospital, and they decided to take a cutout of the popular character Waldo and move him around each day. The man behind that idea says it came to him because he just wanted to give the kids something to look forward to. Furthermore, they plan to dress up Waldo in the appropriate outfits near the upcoming holidays. And we have a game that we like to play here at Newswatch 12 called Where's Jeff Weller? And I guess he joins us now live in studio. Jeff, how you doing?
That was the strangest top 4 at 4 ever, I think. All right, so today we earned it. Look what happened. Some clouds early, followed by that's the sun. I know lots of you missed it, right? It was out there today. It's out there right now. It sets around 7:50 tonight. And temperatures are responding nicely to the sunshine. In fact, we are up in the 40s right now in Rhinelander with a north breeze around 8 miles per hour. Dew point there kind of low as well. Some dry air locked in place. Look at Wausau, 48 for you with a northwest breeze in there as well. So around the horn, temperatures are hanging out not quite where they're supposed to yet, but we're going to get there. Tomorrow 50s and Saturday could have some 60s around here as we're building some heat across the Midwest right now. There it is. It's on the map. 70s across the plains today. Probably no 70s for us, but mid-60s are still in the 7-day temperature trend, but not yet. 42 tomorrow, 52 for us on Thursday, 53 Friday. That is a mid-60 on Saturday with a couple of thunderstorms across the area then. But then look what happens. I know. I can't help it. 61 for us on Sunday, and then back down in the 40s by the early parts of next week. All right, so here we go. So lots of clouds early, followed by lots of sunshine out there now, but this will be short-lived. Our next weather system is right here. That's going to bring us a healthy rainfall tomorrow afternoon. We're dry tonight, dry tomorrow morning, followed by rain getting in here about midday tomorrow. And that rain could be locally heavy. We're talking maybe a ½ inch to 1 inch of rainfall on the way tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to actually mostly clear skies for a couple hours, and then clouding over with low temperatures down near 29. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Cost Cutters doesn't cut corners, only fresh new looks. Save big this month at Cost Cutters. Buy one, get one half off sale on all styling and finishing products.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more. Crazy commutes, crowd control. Have a nice day, Alex. Thanks, Bella. Taking the stairs, that's how you do more with Dupixent, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Love your career? Cost Cutters will support you in achieving your career goals. With competitive wages, great benefits, and up to a $2,250 sign-on bonus. Stop in or visit costcutters.com to find your nearest location.
Welcome on back to Up North at 4. Jeff and I are now joined by Cecily Dawson of Lakeland Realty, and you were kind of explaining to me before, there's a lot going on in the housing market, almost too much to sort of keep up to date, right? But one of the biggest things that you were mentioning are mortgage rates and interest rates.
Sure.
We'll start with mortgage rates. Those appear to be increasing, right?
They have been increasing and have been from the beginning of 2022. So a lot of people have questions just about that element of the housing market. It's been such an interesting time and a lot's going on. So it's good to distill it sort of to one topic at a time. So mortgage interest rates have been going up. And if you look at the first slide that I brought along for you, you'll see that they've been steadily increasing since January of 2022. And as of right now, they're falling in for a fixed 30-year mortgage is right around low to mid fives. The experts and economists are suggesting that they're going to continue to increase probably until the end of 2023, but not quite so starkly. So with that being said, a lot of people have questions. What's going to happen with home prices? And what's going to happen with home sales and all the rest of it? So that's what I bring to the table today, is a little bit of a narrative about what's going on with that.
Yeah.
And I think I read somewhere that, around 5%, that's as high as it's been for almost 8 or 9 years. That's pretty high, correct? Compared to the last...
It's pretty high from recent history, yeah.
Okay, so with that said, do we think that's going to deter people from looking for homes, or should they jump in now before what you're saying is they keep going a little higher and higher and higher?
Sure, and it's a great question, Jeff, and that's kind of what we're seeing. So if we look at like the next slide that I brought, historically when we look at the increase in interest rates, we have found that the home prices do also increase a little bit, so that happens. But interestingly, so those are going to go up, and then what we see after that is, despite that, sales continue to be pretty brisk.
Okay.
So what we're going to see is, for sure, that it's not going to slow dramatically. What we're finding is there are so many buyers right now, and such a very low inventory that the sales are going to continue to be really, really brisk into spring and probably throughout the rest of the year. So to answer your question, are people still buying? Are they slowing? Things have indeed picked up a little bit because the consumers are aware that that the mortgage interest rates are probably going to keep going up, and prices too.
I'm curious about that. You were saying that there are more people buying now than, I don't know about ever before, but there's definitely a lot of people buying right now. Why exactly is that? We've always heard the economy isn't great, but
sure.
Clearly
Part of the biggest challenge really is just that the inventory is so incredibly low. After the housing market crash, 2008, new construction really dwindled. There's a lot of other factors. that happen, but right now it's just we're in a really interesting time in history where there's way more buyers than there are inventory. So, that's been one of the biggest challenges we've got. And interestingly, one of the slides I brought for you today, guys, talks about like the number of showings. We have a company called Showing Time that does showing appointments for almost every MLS throughout the nation. So these stats I'm sharing with you guys are nationwide stats, just not just Northwoods. And so when we look at the showings, and the slide I brought shows you like every February for the last 5 Februaries. January and February of this year had the lowest housing inventory on the market in decades.
Wow.
But more showings than ever. So what we've got is fewer homes, but even with the fewer homes, there's way more showings than there's been. There's that many people looking and competing. It's a really tough time for buyers to find what they're looking for because there's simply not enough to go around.
So we have fewer homes on the market, and we have people who seem to have a little extra cash in their pocket. Like after the pandemic, they didn't go out, they were saving more money. Is that true? Are people saving more money? Are they putting more money down these days? Because the interest rate's around 5%. That's for people with good credit, right? It goes up from there if you have trouble with credit. Is that true?
I guess I would say there's so many buyers. Some have more to put down, some not. It's just a matter, like housing is needed. So it's not just that, I'm just going to go buy a house now. It's that people need places to live and rentals are limited too.
Right.
I do think people have more to put down than maybe in the past, but I don't have the data sheet to prove that for you right now. But yes, I am seeing that,
Yeah. Well, you were mentioning too, this is more than just a local thing. This is something that's happening, it appears to be nationwide. And what sort of trends have you sort of seen? Is this something that will continue for a while?
Well, of course, everyone involved in the housing market is really interested in figuring out where are we going with this. Nobody wants to see a crash again, and we're really paying attention. So national experts, economists, the people that are really digging in, anticipate that the housing shortage and this kind of craziness in the industry is probably going to go on for another 2 to 3 years, where housing prices are high, largely because of the lack of inventory and the demand. So it's intended to probably keep going like this for a while.
Okay. And one last question that I have for you. If someone is out there watching, maybe they're looking at buying a home, where could they maybe get in touch with you and hopefully set something up?
I work with Lakeland Realty. We have offices in Rhinelander and Minocqua, and you can find us on the web, Google, or look for the website or phone.
Perfect.
On Google.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thanks for having us. It's always good to talk.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back on Up North at 4.
Now at Cellcom, get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 or Galaxy S21 FE. Offer good April 1st through May 1st. Taxes due at sale. Restrictions apply. Visit cellcom.com/spring for details.
Allergy sufferers. Bedtime means it's time to take Zysol. Zysol relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin, and on first dose, provides the same relief as Zyrtec in a pill nearly half the size. Be wise all. Take Zysol at night.
Cedar Creek Grillhouse, the area's newest restaurant, is now open. You bring the appetite, we'll bring the heat. Enjoy mouth-watering entrees for breakfast and dinner, prepared on a fire grill or wood-burning oven. Cedar Creek Grillhouse at the Holiday Inn and Suites, Rothschild.
He's turned on working families again. Ron Johnson said no to bringing new jobs to Wisconsin. Now he's supporting the Republican plan that phases out Social Security and Medicare and increases taxes on middle-class families.
Time for Democrat Alex Lasry. Lasry says let's get more money into working people's pockets and cut their taxes. No wonder so many unions say Alex Lasry is the strongest Democrat to beat Ron Johnson.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
Get in gear this spring with 11% off everything at Menards. We've got your automotive needs covered, from tools, towing, and accessories to maintenance and everything in between. Need ratchet straps? Got it. Wiper blades? Copy that. Motor oil? Done. Valvoline Daily Protection Motor Oil improves fuel economy while protecting against engine wear. Pick up a quart for only $2.99 after 11% rebate. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Now at Cellcom, get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 or Galaxy S21 FE. Offer good April 1st through May 1st. Taxes due at sale. Restrictions apply. Visit cellcom.com/spring for details.
Hello, this is Eric from Fireside Supper Club, located on County K, just west of Rhinelander on Town Line Lake. Providing you with an enjoyable and relaxing dining experience is very important to us. Our rustic decor and beautiful view combine for a unique and comforting cabin-like feel. We offer a diverse menu, Friday fish fry, Saturday prime rib, and specialize in steak, seafood, ribs, poultry, and more. Plus, with every entree, you get soup, salad, crackers, rolls, and mini muffins. So come visit us tonight for dinner and let us do all the cooking and dishes. Follow us on Facebook, Friends, Family, Fireside.
All right, welcome on back to Up North at 4. Jeff is making friends with gnomes. He has one on his head, which looks good on you, by the way.
Looks good.
It does.
Yeah. But more importantly, we are now joined by Kristin Harper with Cabin Creations in Phillips. Thank you so much for coming on today. And obviously, we've got a lot
we do
out in front of us. Yes.
So I was thinking about Earth Day coming up on Friday and how we can be kind of conscious when we're shopping about earth-friendly products in kind of two different ways. So a few things I brought to show you. First, in front of you, you have something called a Soak It Up cloth.
Okay.
This is like a dishcloth. It takes the place of over 1,500 paper towels, so it's like a reusable paper towel.
1,500?
Yeah.
Like
so
each?
Like this is 1,500, that's 1,500, that's 1,500. Wow. So you can use it to wipe down your counters. If it starts to get kind of weird or funky, you can put it in your dishwasher or in your washing machine, wash it up, and reuse it. When it's done, it can compost. You throw it outside and it just disintegrates and you go on beyond your business.
There's everything good about this.
I like this.
Yeah, and plus they're cute. This one is camping and
branded.
Like I say, Jeff is making messes all the time too.
It's like it's really good for soaking up stuff. Okay. These are really cool. So this is like a silicone container. So instead of like your Ziploc containers, it's using these silicones. This company does really cool things, so it can be used for snacks. The cool thing, I have kids, so they're very easy for my kids to open up like in their lunchbox, rather than like a Tupperware container where you can't get the top off, or when you try to rip open the bag and then in the microwave, in the dishwasher, in the freezer, in the refrigerator. So like we make extra pancakes, throw them in the freezer, take them out, throw them in the microwave, and we're ready to go. Saves all kinds of bags.
Perfect.
Awesome. This company here is called Murphy's Naturals. It is an outdoor like mosquito spray and bite balm. They are a certified B Corporation. If you ever see that tag, that means that they have to follow some standards with both like community and environmental standards. It's really hard to get to that point. So that's a really cool thing. These signs here are made out of reclaimed wood. They're made in Wisconsin. They say all kinds of things. So everyone is different and unique because they're made out of old sheds, old barns, old things like that, and they're made in Wisconsin. And then in front of you, Jeff, are some puzzles. We've brought those puzzles before, but what was cool when I was reading the back of these puzzles,
we played this last time, didn't we?
We looked at these puzzles. Well, I beat you in a game terribly, if you'll recall, which I do.
So it says a rematch.
It says our puzzles are created with 90% recycled materials and are 100% biodegradable. So just looking for those kind of things, or like this company, Naked Bee, they make some really good smelling lotions. They do Operation Pollination, where they give people packets of seeds to plant flowers to get more bees.
Perfect.
So just a little environmental friendly. Oh, and last but not least, here's our outdoor furniture. It is made out of recycled plastic milk jugs.
Really?
We have a Mennonite family who builds it for us, colored all the way through. We have chairs, benches, tables, and all out of recycled milk jugs. So how cool is that?
And then you have these gnomes,
I have
which
those gnomes.
aren't exactly eco-friendly, but they're just Jeff's
They are
friends,
just something I have to do for Jeff every time we come.
Like every season, though, has a gnome.
Yeah, because last time we had bunnies, so these are like our summary. So we've got bees and ladybugs and flowers right now in our
They're very
gnomes.
cute, and Jeff, I'm glad you...
So I gotta say, though, when I think of your store, I didn't think about, how we're helping to help the environment.
Yeah.
This is so cool you're doing this with these things, right? Not with this thing, but, I didn't think that was part of your store, but it is.
Yeah, and I think just also part of shopping locally, or myself trying to buy from Wisconsin companies, we're saving on the freight, we're saving on the shipping and all of those other environmental things too. So I think it's easier to be environmental friendly when you shop than you might think.
Yeah, and you mentioned too, it is the more local, it's Wisconsin companies. How important is that to you to have your store full of goods that, come from our home state.
Yeah, I try to do it as much as I can. Some things, like, of course, the gnomes are not, but a lot of this stuff is all Midwest. So I think that makes it a little bit more important, too, because then we're supporting other families, and so families are supporting us, and it kind of works out nice.
Absolutely.
All right, so Cabin Creations over there in Price County, beautiful Price County. Lots of people, it's kind of tucked in, right? So if they're coming up here for the spring, what other products can they find in your store right now?
Well, so outdoor furniture is a big thing this time of year. We have lots of games and camping things, wind chimes, like the rain chains that hang at the end of your rain gutter, garden stakes, things like that. And then our food products, our games, our toys, clothes, all that kind of stuff.
Do you have wind chimes like in your store hanging around?
I do.
Like, are they always chiming all day long?
Not unless somebody touches them, but then we know where they are. So
I would
it
be
works
playing
out
with those
kind
all
of
day long.
Something tells me Jeff would be the one that'd be like, ooh, like pretty colors.
So do I have time to tell you about Girls Night Out?
Yes, we should definitely.
So Phillips on, oh boy, June, I was going to say January. June 16th, with it's a Thursday, it's like January 110th right now.
Right, I know.
So Thursday, June 16th, we have a girls' night out in Phillips. So it is for the ladies. We have a ton of businesses who participate, 30 to 40 usually. Ladies get a passport. They're able to go around to the different businesses, everything from banks and insurance companies to stores like mine, restaurants. You get a stamp. When you fill up your card, you get to enter to win all of these prizes. There are different prizes at each location as well. It might be a free gift or a discount. So it's a fun way to get out. Ladies should mark their calendars so that you can get in and come on June 16th. It's a Thursday from 1 to 8, some stores, or from 4 to 8 for other stores.
Is this something that you have to sign up for?
You
or
don't.
You just show up?
You show up. We have the passports at a few of the locations, at the chamber office, at my store, at a few places, or you can get them ahead of time. But you don't need to sign up ahead of time. It doesn't cost anything. We do have an option to bring in a what do you call that?
Non-perishable.
There we go. Non-perishable food item that can enter you to win another basket that goes to our local food pantry.
Perfect.
But otherwise, it's free and it's fun, and fingers crossed, the weather's going to be great.
Yes. Yeah. That's more your department there. If anyone wants more info, though, Facebook, I know. Where else could they find more
so
info?
for Girls Night Out, Facebook is the best place, or the Phillips Chamber, or they can call me at Cabin Creations. I'm one of the organizers of that event. And for Cabin Creations, Facebook, Instagram, website, in store.
What you're doing.
Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kristin. We can't go, Jeff. Sorry, it's ladies only. But
go.
we'll have some more fun, though. It's right after the break. Stick with us here on Up North at 4.
Roof warranties are all about trust. Your trust in GAF, a time-tested company, and our trust in our Master Elite contractors. They're trained, licensed, insured, and only they can offer our best warranties.
Call Oneida Roofing today.
Come out to Northern Pines and leave the cooking to us. Have a cold drink and relax as you enjoy the beautiful view of the lake and great food. Try our Friday night fish fry and seafood buffet. Come out to Northern Pines on Butternut Lake.
Freshly mown grass and sounds of friends' laughter is in the air. You're ready to rock the summer, and so is Wickersham Jewelry during their annual Diamonds and Grill event, April 4th through the 23rd. Give her the gorgeous ring she's been dreaming of. And get the Yeti Tundra 45 cooler or Traeger grill you've always wanted with a qualifying purchase. Interest-free financing available. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
In the military, we call it dereliction of duty. Ron Johnson is supposed to serve Wisconsin. Instead, he served himself. An investigation found Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. That's a dereliction of duty. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
feel about that.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Kristin is still hanging out with Jeff and I because we are so cool.
Even though we were not
fun.
invited to our girls' night out, we'll hang out with Kristin for a while.
Well, no, she said off camera that she just loves us so much because we're so fun and exciting, right?
It's true.
Thank you. That's
we
very nice of
appreciate
you.
it. But you know what, Jeff? You are a bit of a local celebrity. How does that feel?
It doesn't. Are you sure?
No, you are. You are. And as much as people love you, you're giving out autographs. If you want him, email him. I don't think we're to this point yet where a bunch of people in Milwaukee were literally camping out overnight in the cold just to get tickets to Olivia Rodrigo's concert. Jeff, do you even know who Olivia Rodrigo is?
I do. She's a singer.
Okay.
And she's got some good moves. And songs.
Yeah, I think she's more known for the music itself. You know who she is, right?
I do, of course.
Do you like her? Yes?
Yeah.
No?
She's a great songwriter too. She's almost can be like Taylor Swift-ish, right?
Okay, that's an interesting way of describing her. But I just thought this was crazy because you're literally camping, sleeping outside on a cold sidewalk in the freezing cold. It's not even for VIP tickets. It's not for backstage passes. Just literally general admission.
So you never
tickets.
did that when you were younger?
No.
Yeah. Kristin?
I haven't, no.
Like even for the best concert ever. Like what's the best concert you've been to?
Oh boy. So I saw Kenny Chesney and Tim McGraw at Summerfest, like in the early 2000s when Kenny Chesney was the opening act for Tim McGraw.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good.
We gotta go already.
We do gotta go.
Time goes by so fast.
We'll be right back here on Up North at 4. Stick with us.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Look what just $20 a month will get you when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
Here, there are no limits to your potential, to your options, to our reach. It's all limitless. For added flexibility, for more affordability, for increased employability. Because by removing limits, your future becomes limitless.
Is a new roof on your spring to-do list? Hi, I'm Paul, owner of Overhead Solutions. Now is a great time to think ahead and secure a spot for that replacement on our schedule. Go ahead and call our competitors, but before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair price can beat our competition.
Call Overhead Solutions for a free roof estimate.
Remember, don't overpay. Call Overhead. Overhead Solutions.
I was out here all day yesterday and didn't get a bite. Got my bait at the other guy's shop. Where'd you get yours?
Kurt's Island Sports Shop, of course.
Kurt's Island Sports Shop, downtown Minocqua.
Oh, my back. Hey, Dylan, need a mattress? Well, luckily, Slumberland has a big Sealy sale. Look what you can get for $20 a month. A Sealy Posturepedic mattress and a power base. And you'll pay no interest for 5 years at Slumberland Furniture.
All right, Kristin, you were in the green room during the weather forecast earlier, but did you see 60s this weekend?
That's exciting.
Mid-60s on Saturday, and then colder next week. Those details for you at 5 o'clock.
Boo. We'll see you tomorrow on Up North at 4.